starting the career of Jalen Rease. He gonna be playing for the Louisville Cardinals. This is the perfect place for him to develop as a quarterback as he fight for the backup spot against Brady Allen, a 6'6" field general. All the makings of a dominant quarterback. But we both gonna be watching from the sidelines as the senior Tyler is on his way out. I get a text from Lee Jackson, my offensive coordinator, welcoming me to the Louisville. I respond by telling them I'm feeling good and I'm excited for the new year. Instantly, I decide to get into the gym and lift some weights because I gotta put on some muscle now that I'm at the college level. I need to break some tackles because I am a scrambling quarterback and I need to be able to take a hit. Ironically, this workout session did make my arms sore, but that still didn't stop me from getting some passes in with the team. I gotta get used to these players and their routes. Overthrew my guy right there, but he made a great catch. These passes I'm throwing are getting a little bit away from me. Threw it behind my receiver, but he got great hands. He the star receiver of our team, and he made something out of nothing for us. Hit him in stride perfectly. That's a perfectly delivered pass. I wish I could keep that up. Over the left shoulder, only where my receiver could get it. Perfectly placed pass. See him open in a gap, get it directly to him. That's a dot, ladies and gentlemen. See another opening over the gap, deliver another strike. Let's go. I head back to the dorm room because we got a bye week. I'm chilling. I get a text from QB1 welcoming me to the quarterback room. He is a senior. His spot on the team is already secured. I got no beef with him, so I respond nicely. My beef is with the backup quarterback. He's trying to take my starting spot next year. We fighting. Our first game of the season is up against an FCS school they call the Pandas, and I do not think they ready to compete with us. I spent the whole first half of the game on the bench. They finally let me in the fourth quarter when it was already a blowout just to get some snaps and get on the field. We was running the ball most of the time to run the rest of the clock out up until they finally let me pass the ball. I looked through my progressions, but I decided to tuck it and run, and before I knew it, I had space to get into the end zone for the first time of my college career. I'm throwing up the 5. You see it on me. One of the final snaps of the game before we end up running the clock out, my running back break free for about a 50-yard run up the sideline. We had no business playing this school. They didn't stand a chance. Next week, we going up against Jack State, and to get prepared for them, we are running the read option. Look at this, man. I decide to keep the ball and turn it the opposite end of the field. And then when he do take the bite, easy pitch off to my running back, and he going up the field. This is beautiful. This is my strong suit of the team. My legs, I'm very fast, extremely athletic. I even get upfield and set a block for my guy. Now let's get into the next game where I don't see the field at all. That's the life of a backup. Sometimes you get in garbage time. Most times you don't get in at all. Week 3, we have a bye week, so I absolutely got nothing to do, and I get hit up by my classmate Delaney. She told me she going to a party, and I said, why not? Let's go. Week 4, we got an ACC game against Georgia Tech, and we win that game as well. Brothers in arms, we increased to 3-0, no help of me. But since I went to the party, my grades have been slipping and I haven't been going to class. My GPA is now a 2.8. I'm looking stupid out here. But going to parties and posting on Instagram and just showing my face around campus got me as a local hero. People rock with me. Even though I'm not getting no playing time on the field, they got somebody to look forward to for the future. Week 5, we rank 8, but we going up against number 10 Notre Dame. This gonna be the best team we've played since I've been a part of this team. Honestly, I think we are ready for this. They lost a game already, so that gives us hope, but they fans are excited for this matchup. They are screaming, and this atmosphere is too much for our starting quarterback. He is throwing 46%, already got a turnover, and he got injured going into the fourth quarter. Now I gotta step in. Obviously, I'm nervous, so I do what I do best and start scrambling because our quarterback 1 isn't a scrambler, so they wasn't even expecting me to run, so it was wide open. Now I try to go over the top and instantly throw a turnover on my second possession out here. Looking like this a game over anyway. Quarterback injured, down 13. I just dump it off to the tight end, and somehow he breaks free for a 40-yard touchdown and my first pass of the second possession. So now we only down a touchdown. I go back to the ground again, get opening in the middle of the field, slide for safety. They trying to rough me up. I'm handling this Notre Dame pressure very well. Running a screen pass for Donald Chaney. He makes it to the first down marker. Next play, we run a play action. I see cutting across the side of the field, Jacory Ja'Cory Brooks, and he runs into the touchdown for my second TD pass of the day. Go Ja'Cory. Go Ja'Cory. He's dancing, but we are down a touchdown going into the last 20 seconds. I throw a Hail Mary pass to Cullen Lacey, and he brings it in for a score. We win the game by 1 point. I can't believe it. I went player of the game after stepping in only in the fourth quarter. I put up these amazing numbers in less than 4 minutes. That's insane. But immediately after, I get the text that I got a D minus on my classes, and they're telling me I'm gonna be ineligible from playing football until I get my grades up. Just as I was about to get myself rolling, I knew I'm not getting a starting job over QB1, he a senior, but this closes the gap between me and my backup. This is sad for me because I could potentially lose my role next year if I don't show any signs of intelligence or leadership or dedication to this program. Weeks go by, we winning more games, and I can't suit up. I'm ineligible. I'm not at any of these games. Mandatory study hall. I gotta just study for the rest of the weeks until I get my GPA up. I meet with my coach and my academic advisor, and we gotta talk about my grades. Coach want me to take school seriously, and I haven't been doing that, so he disappointed in me. We gonna have a little talk. Since coach is on my back about school, I gotta make changes immediately. So my classmate get in contact with me, telling me he got a cheat sheet to help me on my next test. I need this to help up my GPA. I'm going. I can't lie. I need this. As a result of that, my GPA is now 2.4, which is eligible to start playing. I'm lacing back up to sit on the bench. Hey, at least I get to practice with my team again. I'm happy. As of right now, we are ranked 10 and our record is 7-2. We're in a good spot to make the college playoffs, but we got to stop losing games that we should be winning, like this one versus Clemson. I'm extremely eager to get back into practice with the team that I just start throwing a turnover on my first time out here with the unit, and the team is looking absolutely stagnant with me at quarterback, missing easy reads right there. I'm doing such a bad job. The only good pass I had was that one. On the other end, Brady Allen's routes, he was throwing dots. Corner pocket, that was a dot. Over the middle, only where his receiver could get it. Then pump fake, over the shoulder. I like the placement on that. Our receiver didn't get his feet down. Again, straight up the middle, both hands on the ball. The receiver couldn't come down with it. Brady Allen dominated. Now coach looking at me as, should I even be the backup? I'm going to parties, not doing assignments in school, not there for practice, unavailable on game day because of eligibility. Why would I even be the backup? These are a lot of good points, and I'm looking very immature. To make situation worse, they found out I cheated on that test, so that test automatically got graded as a fail. Come on, bruh. Why would they do that? GPA dropped, so that means I'm back ineligible to play football. That means no more practice, and we got a rivalry game up against Kentucky. This is an important game for our Louisville brethren. I'm still on the sideline of the game, even though I'm ineligible to play. I still want to be there for our team, and on the sideline, we came down to a close game that ultimately was decided by this halfback screen that went for 60 yards in a game-winning touchdown. 4 touchdowns from our quarterback, barely win this game. We win this rivalry this time around. This is beautiful. But now that it's the end of the year, we finished the season 9-3. That was not good enough for us to make the college football playoffs. We fall short. Our starting quarterback threw for 3,000 yards, 31 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, 65% completion. He was a great quarterback for us. Ranking 11th in best quarterbacks through the nation. I'm proud of him. Heisman Award goes to the quarterback from Florida State, DJ Uyangale, with 42 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. We got invited to the Pop-Tart Bowl. We gonna be going up against Oklahoma State. They are unranked, but they do have a solid team over there. We don't end up getting the win, lose by 3 points. Proud of the team. We put up a great performance all year long. Looking forward to next year. Coach is already trying to figure out his starting QB. Me or Allen, so he gonna make us have a position battle at the start of next year. Do I even want to continue to play at Louisville? Should I lean more towards the transfer portal and get a guaranteed spot instead of having to fight for this current one. Before school ended last year, my current coach told me they aren't set in stone between me and Brady Allen for the starting QB next year, so we're going to have a position battle when we start up the next season. With that news in the back of my mind, I instantly get to work. I start working hard all off season, taking no days off. I am no slouch out here. I need to be prepared. Honestly, I think I'm seeing improvement within my build. I'm looking stronger, more athletic, ready to break more tackles, ready to be an accurate passer. Week 1, we expected to go up against Oklahoma, and they're projected to be one of the top 5 schools in the nation. So we might be able to win this game because they're not mid-season ready. But outside of that, the rest of the schedule is light work and easy. We got one of the easiest schedules in the nation. Now it's time to go through our position battle. I would be lying if I said I wasn't nervous. The starting QB job is important to me, and I'm making the right reads is even more important. But things start to get shaky as I go for deep passes. Now it starts to show that I'm lacking accuracy on a deep ball. I land that one, but the one right after it sails out of bounds. Time for Brady Allen to show what he could do. Over the shoulder pass, only where the receiver could get it, perfectly placed. Next time up, he put the ball in a good spot. Receiver couldn't get his foot down. That's not on a QB. Right into the gap again. Brady showing dominance here. Easy pass, get upfield for the receiver, hit him right in stride. Easy touchdown. Now, right down the middle. Oh, that was a thread the needle. Next, we have to show what happens if the pocket breaks down and I'm throwing an interception. If we have to get out the pocket and make a pass outside, let's see if we could do it. I step over the line, so that don't even count. Brady, he gets out the pocket, gets open, look for his receiver, delivers it. This man cooking me right now, man. Out the pocket, look for a receiver, see one cutting back over the field, cross body, touchdown. He is cooking me, man. The blockers are holding up. He gets free, so does the receiver. Easy pass. Come on, man. Only bright spot for me, he struggled having to stay in the pocket with items flying at him and having to stay hitting the target. Hey, he did terribly on this. That's the only positive I could take from it. At least I beat him in one of the 3 challenges, but you know you gotta win 2 out of the 3 to get it. He looking extremely rattled. Hopefully this carries into the week 1 against Oklahoma so I can get another opportunity. Just to show y'all what I was looking like out there, I'm looking calm, poised, getting out the way, bullseye hit, almost stepped out of the pocket, shaking that one, getting to that spot, another bullseye in a row, stepped out of the pocket there. Look how fast I am. I'm getting to side of the pocket. Ultimately, I do lose the position battle. He gets to start week 1 against Oklahoma. This isn't it for me. It's not over. I'm going to keep working, and I'm going to get that starting QB job. Week 1 is here and Oklahoma is looking confident, but at least we're at home and we don't have to experience that Oklahoma arena. As we watched the game from the sidelines, it was just as bad as you could imagine. We watched Brady throw 2 interceptions. At least he did have a touchdown, but that's all we had the whole game. We get blown out 32-7 and we didn't even stand a chance. Week after, we going up against James Madison and they are way easier team than Oklahoma, so I expect us to win this game in convincing fashion. And actually, Brady Allen came out and threw for 2 touchdowns and 1 interception. I'm proud of him in this performance. I thought it could have been better since Madison is such a weak school. Since I'm not getting playing time, the only way I can keep myself busy is through social media, so I decided to build my social media presence. I have about 54,000 followers at this point. My influence gave me a boost on the road, so I'm not as rattled and my plays are gonna run smoother. I keep showing my face at events, popping up around campus. I'm just trying to get NIL deals and be friendly to everybody. Now, in this upcoming week, we're going up against Bowling Green, team that isn't ranked, team that isn't good. We should win this easily, but Brady struggles and throws for 48% completion. At least he had 1 touchdown. We barely scraped by with a win. Next week, more of the same. A team we should beat actually giving us a challenge, and it is frustrating to see. They put up too many points on us. No offense from us. We get blown out. Anthony Colandrea ate us alive. 250 yards, 2 touchdowns, 75% completion. He single-handedly won them the game. I get a text from my classmate telling me he can help me cheat on the upcoming presentation. Hey, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, I'm goofy. I fell for that last year and I got in trouble. I'm not taking no easy routes. I'm not cheating no more. I'm gonna do it myself. GPA increases because of it. Offensive coordinator want to talk to me, tell me that he want to give me an upcoming position battle because our current quarterback through the first 4 games games isn't showing stellar performance. Let's see if he can get more out of me, but first I gotta earn it. First challenge is to pass the ball. Over the middle, I see my receiver, dot him up easy on the numbers. This time I wanted to use my pump fake to get the linebacker to move, wide open, middle of the field, extra yardage. We see our receiver is running a zig route, got his cornerback trailing, throw it over the top and lead him upfield like you supposed to. On this play, I show creativity with a left-handed shovel pass. Last position battle, we didn't have no option reads. Now I'm showing my creativity with a fake pass and upfield. This time I showed my legs. Got to the outside, dead-legged to slow down my defender and blow past him. Don't think there's anybody on my defense that can keep up with me. See the linebacker blitzing after I misread the option. Dead leg my linebacker again and I'm past, man. I'm too elusive. Get to the outside again. He almost caught me. I'm too fast. Now I get inside of the block. I'm looking great. Coach tells me right then and there I got the starting job for at least the next 4 games. They want to be fair and see how my stats look next to Brady Allen. Speaking of Brady, he threw for 675 yards, 5 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, 54% completion in the first 4 games. Our team is sitting at 2-2. We are absolutely neutral. This is the perfect position for me to pick up the team. We could still make the college football playoffs from here. Virginia Tech is the team that I'm making my debut against, and they're 2-3 with a dominant atmosphere. They are having fun. They're giving me my first ever passing opportunity. Let's see what I could do with it. It's looking like a man-to-man, so X should be open on the left. Got him. Let's see what we could do here. Putting him in motion. They in a zone. Who we got? Circle over the bottom. Easy, man. I get a quick scramble out here, man. I'm working. My wide receiver didn't hear me. Let's try him again. He can't hear me, so I can't change his route. The whole right side is open. Let's see if our blocks hold up. Who that over the top? Did I get it? Good defense. This Virginia team scores again. They haven't had a possession yet where they haven't scored.
On 4th down.
Got him over the top, and he got it. Let's go. Come on, man. That's a good pass.
Give you a shot of momentum. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progression.
Oh, I've got it. I'm going. Oh, I'm actually going. I actually got out of there. I actually got out of there. Come on, man. Throw up the 5. Put up the 5. Lose the game by a touchdown. We tried our best to stay in it. We had no answer for this Virginia offense. I got a text from my academic advisor telling me that my midterm grades are terrible. I need to study more. I was just so worried about becoming a starting quarterback that my grades took a hit. Now we going up against SMU, and this team isn't that good, so I'm very confident coming into this one. Let's see how we perform.
Back up inside their 20.
Wide open over the top. They had no idea that was coming. No way they had nobody covering that. They fell asleep.
It's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get
good defense. Get upfield. Get upfield. Good defense. Glad we got field goal out of that possession. We at least scored. He held on. Good catch, man.
He's knocked down immediately, but not before. He's gonna pass. Using his legs to buy some time.
Got him open. Beautiful. 17-0. They still have yet to score. We have no idea what type of defense they're in, so I just want to get some information. Push that out there. They are definitely in a zone. So what's going to happen now? We go right there.
Gets it out 3rd and short.
Why he wide open? Bang! Get upfield. Lovely. Everything is over the middle, but that middle is bunched up. We need somebody to the outside. So we going Johnson on that corner right there. That was safe. Under. This whole right side is wide open. All I got to do is get to the outside, get past him, and I'm gone. Is he catching me? He touched me, though. We line up in victory formation as we just run the rest of the clock out. Dominant win from us. Putting me at QB looking like it was the right decision after all. We've been successful since I got here. Now that I'm the starting quarterback, we winning games, everything in life feeling good, and now I'm getting a text from my classmate inviting me to a party. I'm excited. Let's go. So I hit her with that Rease. Yes, I've been trying trying to hang out with you since the start of the year, so yeah, I can't wait to finally spend time with you out of class so we can get to know each other. Like, I've been trying to hit her up to do something, but that one time I asked her out, she said she had some philanthropy event. So I said, all right, bet, but that didn't mean I didn't want to hit her up and schedule something else. Then I got curious as to what I should even wear to the party, or if me and her should wear matching colors to let people know that we really popping out together. I got blocked. All she did was add extra motivation to me in the gym, and now we going up against Pittsburgh, the exact team that my head coach left us for. I came to this school to learn from this head coach, and he moved on to a different job. John Curl's specialty is building programs. He was supposed to build Louisville to a championship caliber, but obviously that ain't happening no more. But we were able to bounce back with Pop Toppins, and he's a scheme guru, so he gonna come up with great plays and great offenses for us, so let's get out here. This is just an example of that, a double end around with the quarterback setting a block. Who does that? The thing about our old head coach, he know our whole roster, but he not used to me at QB. I'm blocking, running, I'm everywhere.
They'll go to the ground.
And we get to the outside. We got too good of a running back not to run this all 3 possessions. Go again.
And he'll find the end zone. On second down, he'll let it fly.
Oh, I'm wide open, man. I'm going to be able to walk right into the end zone. Jalen Rease is really using his feet this game. I'm telling you, our old head coach had no idea I was this explosive.
And that's the tight end. Nice job.
Easy pass. Oh, he got that whole side of the field. Oh, Paul almost got lost. 20 seconds, and we got it.
Touchdown, Cardinals. Faster and stop the really big play.
Oh, that's nothing but daylight. That's nothing but daylight.
The give to the back.
He made it out? How did he make it out of that?
Those legs, get those extra
We
yards,
upset the old head coach and his new roster. Shouldn't have left. I get an NIL deal right after that game, and this might be the deal I needed. We talking tens of thousands of followers. We talking a new contract. We getting that money on. We looking at $5,000 a week for the next 4 weeks. I need it. Now we going up against University of Miami, the U. And they defense is absolutely death-defying. We couldn't get anything going the whole first half. They got 2 senior linebackers off the edges that we could not block, and I kept getting attacked. This Miami defense is very imposing. We are struggling to get anywhere. The blitzes are screaming, so we got fast routes. Perfect. Bang. Keep them routes short. Easy.
And you got a guy with this kind of athletic ability.
Pauling. Oh no, that was a touchdown for Paul. As y'all can see, they got 2 stars on the edges, 31 and number 4. They got 2 problems on the edges. I keep it
himself.
I get upfield. I tried to make it out of bounds, but we are still good. Good pass to Pauling. He caught it.
Well, down 2
We got such a dominant senior running back. We gonna pound the run. Our defense didn't get a stop, so we scored. They score right back. We still down 2 possessions.
Comes out throwing on first down.
Right to Pauling. He is cooking that matchup, bruh.
Downs to win the game. Everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the
Let's go, Pauling. He is cooking his matchup. Pauling got to the outside. Pauling is our star receiver.
Original play call.
Got it to my tight end. That's a dive. That's a dive. We somehow missed the field goal, but our defense holds up and gets a stop. Now it's up to us to score.
To the air on first down.
Why is he wide open? Perfect pass. Middle of the field, wide open. Bang, right up the gut. Why is that part of the field so open? I like how spaced out they are.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake.
Oh, I got room to scramble. And I get down.
And he down after the incompletion.
We are in the red zone. We are in the red zone with a chance to score. Is he blitzing right there? He coming with the blitz, which means the middle is wide open.
He wants to throw here on second.
I get around the outside and I get free. I couldn't do anything else. No, we need a 2-point conversion, though. Chat, I got the 1v1 with Pauling. I gotta go to that zig route out of Pauling.
He's looking to throw.
I got it!
Right, trying to make a big
He got it! Okay, so they score on the first possession of their overtime, so we got a match.
They're gonna throw it to start the drive.
Bang, right to Pauling. Let's see what we can get here.
Second down, he'll let it fly.
That's easy, right over the top.
The noise level
We going to our senior running back. Who line is stronger? Who line is stronger? We are!
got it in the end zone for the tie. They can win them up this game.
And we got it! That's how you win a game, man. That's how you do that. 300 yards.
Yeah, every play matters.
After that game, my D tackle reminds me we got workouts in the morning and he might need to wake me up early. I tell him don't even worry about that because I'm moving into a new apartment because I'm getting that money on from these NIL deals. Brand new apartment for a same old player. I'm doing my thing. Getting into that starting lineup, building my name around campus, showing my face is paying off in my pockets. After the 4 weeks, here's the comparison between me and Brady. It's clear night and day who's the better quarterback, who has the starting job from here on out. It's me. Clemson is our next matchup, and they are tough. This gonna be me playing against a top 5 school. We saw Brady Allen threw 2 interceptions. Let's hope I do better.
They'll start this drive.
Already, we got my tight end wide open. I'm reading the defense better than Brady ever could. They in the cover 2. We gonna just open right up that middle.
He has to throw for it.
Oh, I got this wide open run. Look at all these yards I'm getting. This is what Brady can't do. I fumbled it. He stripped me without me looking.
They get that turnover.
Their defense is attacking us fast, but we need longer routes to get upfield because they in that cover 1. We just need to make sure we got our blocks.
The original play call. He's looking for a man on second.
Oh, got him over the top. That's all I need. It's time. He dropped it. Oh my God. The only issue we got is these routes are taking too long. We need to get down the field, bruh. I got the scramble. This time I'm sliding early. I ain't going. Again, they leave in the middle of that field open for the first down.
He'll come out throwing on first down.
I got that. That's a gap. I got that. I got that. I got that.
The snap sets up to throw.
They tried to get me. I'm gone. I'm gone, baby. I'm gone.
Nice drive. 13. Quarterback on the keeper.
I got it.
Dances away again.
I tried to slide, but we still held on. I'm running all over this team's defense, man. That's the only thing that's working, though. I got it. I got it to him. That's a perfect throw. Only where he could get it while he's in stride. Perfect route. Look how he hung all over Jamari and he got straight into the end zone.
In the fourth quarter.
Come on, we got the screen to work. Oh, I thought the screen wasn't going to work because they hit him. Oh, we still got it.
Some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like
Oh,
secondary and
underthrew him.
Defense, and they desperately needed
Threw a turnover on a screen pass. That was immature.
Couldn't connect on first down.
Another screen. This time we get to the running back and he get upfield. Beautiful.
late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long.
Got it to him. Get upfield. Too late. We failed to convert a 4th and 23, and now we need our defense to get a stop if we want the ball back for a chance to win the game. We actually got the ball back, and we only lost 1 timeout. If there was ever a time for us to get downfield, it is right here, right now. This is called a 2-minute drill. We have to score within 2 minutes and make it 99 yards. Got him wide open. Get upfield, buddy. He got out of bounds. I like it.
On second down, wants to throw.
He got that. And that's upfield. Come on, man.
Trying play action.
Got him again wide open under. They not seeing that. Let's shorten his route there on the edge. Can't get it to him. I almost had that one. He should be
He
open.
wants to throw it.
Nope, but we got the Texas route with the running back. Lovely. We're going to bring Paulin in closer so we can run that zig route and get him that first down. If that's not there, we are definitely checking the right.
From the gun, wants to pass.
Got it to him. Get upfield. He couldn't. Good
And he
defense.
couldn't. He'll try to throw.
No.
First down.
He drops it! Just to check the field, he had so much space that I thought we could get it to him instantly for that first down, but he got to him. He caught it, but it was knocked out last second. We lose to the 4th-ranked Clemson in a close game. We couldn't drive the whole length of the field. Coach Pop Your Top reached out to me and said, I heard you missed lifting yesterday. He didn't know that I was moving into my deluxe apartment in the sky. I decided to own up to it and say, you know what, Coach? I'm sorry. I just missed my alarms. It won't happen again. He don't need to know all my business. I lost my coach trust. Next game we got is California versus Louisville. Let's get straight into it, boys. Oh, we are playing in the rain. It's our first time having a weather condition in one of our games.
Gun, running back on the move.
Ooh.
Looking to throw. They're trying to
Oh, that's
do it.
too easy, man. Throw up the 5. They are not guarding me. Putting 5 on the map. There is nobody in the backfield, so if we could get one over the top, it's wraps.
Off the play fake on first down.
And that's what I'm talking about, right over the top. That's just what I was mentioning. I just said that and we just executed. Now we hurrying it up. Oh, why is my boy wide open right here? Why's you dropping back? Give it to him.
Completion on. He's looking to throw.
He didn't stay in that gap. It was wide open there.
From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback extends the play.
Oh, I'm wide open, man. They are giving me that. Another easy one. They are making this too easy for us. There literally is nobody over the center of the field. And I need an extra blocker, so I'm going to use him. I just need Tom back here. Did I get it? Almost got it. They got Paulin in a 1v1. That's good defense. Gave it to the running back. He didn't get in. This got to be right to my... Oh, he stepped up.
On second down. Escapes the pressure going right.
Easy. Got it to my tight end. Let's go, man.
The defense stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll run it on the
He got outside. We failed to reach first down to run out the clock, so they have time. They managed to get it downfield and tie the game up. How do y'all allow that? What is the defense doing? Since they made the field goal and drove downfield, we got to win in overtime. First to score a touchdown. That center of the field wide open. They in the cover too. Let's put somebody over that middle and really take advantage. I can't audible the play. We got to run whatever this is.
He's looking to throw.
Yeah, I might as well. Check that down. Get him upfield.
Off the play fake on first down.
He wide open.
He's got it on the move.
Coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies.
Wide open middle. Oh, they got me.
Somewhere else.
On third and long. Try to convert through the air. He's got it.
We ain't get it, bro. I wanted that. All we get is a field goal. Did we
It
win?
always comes down to a few
They
key
scored.
plays in a
I
game like
swear,
this, but to
bruh.
lose in overtime.
Coming off of that loss, we playing Boston College, and honestly, this was a low-scoring, defense game. We get to run the go. That was 7 points, and honestly, outside of that running touchdown, all we had was this passing TD that almost wasn't even a touchdown, but he broke free and got into the end zone. 14-0, we win that game. Next game is the final game of the regular season up against Kentucky, our rivals. Starting off the game, we get a wide open pass to Antonio Meeks, and I hit him right in stride, and he gets down easily. Next play, we hand it off to Donald Chaney, and he gets straight upfield, and I like the way that we run the ball with our senior. Important third down conversion. We get the ball to Will Pauling, and he holds on to it. After that, we throw the ball to Jamari Johnson over the middle. He makes a tough grab, and he tough to bring down. We get to the red zone. I'm looking for a target in the back of the end zone. I think I got Jamari. Interception. interception. I can't believe I threw that. Fans are absolutely disappointed with that interception at the red zone, but I make it up to them by scrambling for a lot of yards right on our next possession. At least Kentucky didn't score on us. Very next possession, I'm thinking, do I hit my target? Is anybody open? I'm just going to tuck it and run and not get close to the first down. Will Pauling is an extremely great receiver, and having him on the edge is always a threat. We couldn't get him upfield for a touchdown, but remembering our mistake in the red zone last time, I'm a lot more patient this time around, and I got a receiver standing free. It's almost like they didn't even try to guard him. It was the freest touchdown of the season for me. I ain't had to think, I just read and react. I don't usually scramble this much, but this game, they're giving me so much open space that I have no choice but to take it. Third down in the red zone, we need this conversion, and I throw a bad pass, but Will Pauling gets hit, and they call pass interference. Bring it back. End of the second quarter, we take those 3 points, and once again, the field is wide open. I try to fight for a touchdown. I get hit. 4th and goal, we going for it. I chuck it over the top to Will Pauling. He is my go-to on the edge. If they don't want to guard Will, fine. I'll keep hitting him. I don't care, but Jamari Johnson gets open on this play, and he gets in for the touchdown. He is going to be my Travis Kelce. He's only a sophomore, just like me, and he's a high overall. Jamari, look out for him. This the second Governor's Cup we won in a row. Kentucky ain't messing with us this upcoming season. After that game, we complete our finals, and we looking good this year. We finish it with a B. After our struggling first year with grades, we got it all cleaned up. Jackson Arnold wins Heisman of the Year award for Oklahoma, throwing 3,800 yards, 40 touchdowns, and 5 interceptions. He had a great year. Now it's time for the final game of my sophomore year, and we are in the Boca Raton Bowl. Going up against UAB, I'm looking to add a bowl win to my resume as a college athlete. But on my first possession, I try to spin and I fumble the ball. I can't believe we didn't challenge that. I think I got down, but we don't even know. Next possession, we make it down to the red zone, but I get sacked and we got to settle for 3. 2 possessions in a row, we got 6 now. And then on the third possession, we actually get a touchdown. This bowl game looking absolutely easy. We 10 times better than USB and they ain't stand a chance. Perfect example was right here. We get the ball to Meeks and he gets out of bounds with only 10 seconds left. Then on the very next play, we find Willie Parks over the middle with only 1 second left on the clock. We get the ball down and timeout. Great field management, great time management to get a field goal before the half, and to start the next half, more of the same. We are getting whatever we want on this defense. Constantly in the red zone, constantly putting pressure, get the ball to Parks, and he gets upfield for a touchdown. Game was a blowout until the fourth quarter. They scored a lot, but not enough to win the game. We are the winners of the Boca Raton Bowl. My sophomore year is looking incredible. Jalen Maurice's junior year is off to an amazing start. I got news from a Louisville team member that we got a great recruiting class, and I'm excited to see what we did. First thing first, we convinced our star tight end Jamari Johnson to come back. We promised him more receptions and touches. We got a better, improved offensive line, so I should be safe from rushers and all type of coverages when I'm looking to make passes this year. For the receiving core, we got Kyson Anderson, the fastest player in the nation right now. I don't know how they convinced him to transfer, but now he's here. Here's the bad news. We got a tough schedule this year. It's going to be tough to get wins. We're projected to be the 9th best team in college football right now with our new recruitments. I'm excited. Offensive coordinator hit me up and asked me, am I ready for the first game of the year? I need to show him I'm ready by getting less than 2 sacks and throwing no interception. This is my first challenge of the year. We going up against Tennessee to kick off my junior year. Let's see what type of team they have ready for us. They ranked 14th in the nation, but I don't think that's ready to compete with us. We had a scoreless first quarter, but second quarter, I get a ball to JoJo and he break off for a 29-yard touchdown. Then I get a ball to the fastest player in college football right now, Kyson Anderson, for a 72-yard touchdown, a foot race. You ain't catching him. I'm going to compare my team to the Chiefs. We got Travis Kelce, I'm Patrick Mahomes, and Tariq Hill, the fastest player. I'm telling y'all, nobody going to be able to hold us this year. First NIL deal of the year, and it's going to last the whole year. This is solid. They are really throwing the max at me now that we are a junior with the starting job and making plays. I'm confident. Of course, I'm going to accept that. Second game of the year is against Stanford, and they're actually a better roster than I expected them to be. So, I come out here in a gray and red. We look nice in this outfit, and again, Kyson Anderson being too fast for everybody, get open. Once we put Kyson in motion, he starts running down the field. And Keyjuan, he also trying to take off this year. He a junior, finally getting his starting job as the running back, and he gets us right where we need to be to set us up for this easy touchdown. Let's go. Absolute back and forth game with Stanford, but we pull out the victory barely with a field goal. We struggled with Stanford. Now we got to play Georgia. You think this gonna be easy? We start the game off with a bomb down to JoJo Stoney. He holds on to it at the 10. Let's see what we could do from the 10. Get it straight into the end zone. Nice way to get us a touchdown. Later in the first half, they send a blitz to get picked up by the running back over the top, Smith Yates. He breaks one tackle, breaks a second tackle, gets upfield and gets us a touchdown. Georgia is down 10. I don't know how long this league gonna last, but I'm glad we got it. Yates throwing up that Heisman. He is looking like the best receiver we got right now. Speaking of receiving, I throw it to the other team, and Georgia takes the lead and never loses it from that point forward. First loss of the year comes to a respectable school. I can't be mad at that. I'm proud of how the effort we put up. I told y'all, this is a good year for us. Now we going up against the 49ers, and I get the ball to Isaac Brown. Then the very next play, I get a ball to JoJo for a 9-yard touchdown. Let's get on the board. Fastest man in the nation, Kyson Anderson, 41 yards. No touchdown, but the very next play, we get the ball to Jamari. He a surefire receiver. You just throw the ball up, he gonna bring it down. Such a confidence I have in my tight end. Let's go. Looking like prime Shannon Sharp, Jamari is one of the reasons I'm proud to be at Louisville, and I was glad that he didn't transfer out of here. We squeezed by with a victory. We almost blow the lead in the fourth quarter, but we going up against Pittsburgh this time around, and over the top, Smith Yates. Every time I need him, he is answering the call. He threw up that Heisman last game for a reason. He looking like my best receiver, and with that pass, I crossed 1,000 yards. Come on, man. I'm putting up numbers with my boys. With the receiving core they gave me this year and the blockers we have, we looking like a pass-dominant team. Ja'Cory over the top. I'm telling y'all, he like Shannon Sharp. He catching everything. Low-scoring game. We barely win again. I'm becoming a more popular person around the world with these passing numbers I'm putting up and my team winning games. Another NIL deal comes in, and it's looking like good money. Georgia Tech is next on the schedule, and they coming out in a car. This is a beautiful presentation they got. We hand the ball off to Keyjuan. He found a gap in the defense, gets upfield, couldn't break a tackle, barely brought down at the 1. From the 1-yard line, I'm looking around. I find my boy Kyson. He too fast to be kept up with. Let's go. I like to put him in motion before the play like they do with Tyreek Hill in Miami, and once he get upfield, he gone. He already got break speed, gets us up 35 yards. This sets up an easy run for me to get in the end zone. We don't go to the read option often, but when we do, it's always effective. Our coach, Pop Toppins, is known for his tricky plays, and he got our receiver throwing the football down to Kyson. He's so fast, anybody could throw the ball up there to him. He gonna have enough separation. It's gonna be an easy pass. We win that game against Georgia Tech. SMU is next on our roster, and we get the ball to Jamari Johnson for a 19-yard touchdown. He is a big, tall, fast receiver. Easy target for me. Isaac gets the ball downfield, 95 yards for a touchdown. I don't know where this came from, but I'm glad it did. Jamari is my go-to down in the red zone. 6-yard touchdown, easy target. Finally, a blowout game, convincing win. They didn't stand a chance against us. I get hit up by a reporter asking me who to thank for this win streak we currently on. I say the whole team. Now we going up against the player of the week in North Carolina. Let's see if he's still the player of the week. I put Kyson on his drag route. He creates separation from his defender, gets upfield for a 19-yard touchdown. Easy money when you fast. And we just getting started. He goes for a 49-yard touchdown the very next time I give it to him, and this is such a great team we put together. Ain't no party if Jamari ain't invited. Another touchdown for the big man. Let's go. We are hitting on all cylinders. Up until I hold the ball too long and I get hit and fumble it, we bring him down. They score off of that. Down in the red zone, we do a screen to get Jamari open for this touchdown. Beautiful. We win the game just barely. ACC is full of good teams right now, and they all giving us a challenge. NC State is next on our radar. Let's see the type of challenge they give us. Second quarter, we see Jamari open on his crossing route, hit him in stride, easy up for the touchdown. The most stiffest gritty I've ever seen, but he hitting it. Down in the red zone, Jamari, he is my cheat code at the back of the end zone. Barely beat NC State by 2 points. I'm telling y'all, the ACC giving us a problem. I'm becoming a superstar. All over social media, people are showing me love. Meeting NFL veterans. I am getting so much love and support court on social media. These NIL deals are coming in like hotcakes. I'm becoming a household name. Syracuse is next on the radar, and I get the ball to Tyus. He is also a fast player, but he don't get much playing time. Jeremiah Smith-Yates, easy touchdown over the top. Another one to Jamari. We keep raking them in for Jamari. This time it's a 21-yard touchdown pass, and he be running in that open field. I'm telling y'all. Absolute blowout of a game. 42 points put up. I get my first player of the week with 5 touchdowns that game. Obviously, that mean more NIL deals coming in. These money coming in left, right, center. I'm getting paid to play at the highest level. The NFL hasn't even come in yet. Florida State is next on the schedule in the ACC conference. Been giving us trouble every single game we play. I'm not expecting this one to be any easier. We hit Jamari on a corner route. Another touchdown added to that list. Jeremiah also hit the corner route. Get both feet down for the touchdown. Those are both of the touchdowns we had a whole game. We lose and get blown out. After the loss, I get hit with the biggest NIL deal opportunity I've been presented with so far. I have no choice but to accept it. And now I move into a mansion because I'm officially a millionaire. Haven't even hit the NFL yet. Final game of the season, and we're going up against Kentucky, and this is an important win because we want the ACC championship and we got to beat them to get to it. Kyson basically dunks on that man's head, completely mosses him for that catch. Now we got to reward him in the end zone. Got both feet down. Kyson looking like a problem. Follow that performance up, he get a 75-yard touchdown. He is too fast. Can't forget about Jeremiah Yates on the other side of the field. Our receiving core is looking spectacular. I told you at the start of the year. Our O-line holds up. We get the ball to these receivers and they make plays regardless. We get a comfortable win against Kentucky. What rivalry? We win 3 straight against them since I've gotten to this school. To finish off the school year, I actually get a A on all my grades. When freshman year I was struggling to go to class, now I'm taking things way more seriously. I finished with a GPA of 3.8. ACC championship game, we gotta play Clemson. Look at that trophy we trying to come home with, and Clemson ain't no slouch of a roster. We start this game off with a read option. I'm telling y'all, we don't run this often, but when we do, we break off for huge gains every single time, and the field is wide open and I slide accidentally. A rookie mistake out of me, but we looking for Jamari over the top at the corner, but he get hit for a pass interference. Come on, get out his way. Down in the red zone from that pass interference, trying to find my target. Off target, throw a turnover at the red zone. Who does that? Hand the ball off to Keydwan. He gets straight up the middle for another first down opportunity from us. Come on, keep moving them chains. I bounce around in the pocket looking for a receiver until I find opening for a scramble and I get down safely. We get our 3 points and get out of there. I'm looking downfield, bombs away. We got one. Can we make it all the way to the end zone? We put Kyson in motion right here to get them feet moving before the play starts, and he already ready to take off downfield for an explosive touchdown. Fastest player in the nation, I'ma keep telling y'all that. He led our team in receiving yards, but Jamari led our team in receiving touchdowns. We have a dynamic roster. Speaking of Jamari, I get him the ball over the top on a corner route. I trust him on these over-the-shoulder passes. Check the ball down to the running back, and he explodes for another first down. I didn't expect that, but I'm glad it happened. We gotta score. Our playmaker Smith-Yates, and it works out in our favor for a nice touchdown. We trying to stay in this game. Clemson is looking difficult to beat. We need this 2-point conversion to make it a 3-point game, and I try to force this pass in and hit one of the teammates. I don't know what happened right there. 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter. We trying to make anything happen. I run to the sideline, heave it downfield. One of my receivers is down there to get it. I'm happy. On this play, I start looking through my progression. I don't see anything, get ready to scramble until I look over the middle and see one of my receivers cutting upfield. Smith-Yates been bailing me out for a minute now. I'm so proud of him. Jamari gets hit with another pass interference. We're able to move it downfield. We need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to force overtime. Toss it up to an open Yates. He bring it down in bounds. We only got 7, 6, 5, We need a play to get the game over with, and we get sacked. That ends the game. We lose the ACC championship to Clemson. I believe they only lost one game up to this point, so they make sense why they win this game. They are such a dominant team. The ACC is stacked with talent. I've been telling y'all that. Avery Johnson wins the Heisman of the Year award, and Jamari Johnson is first team All-American. I don't even make the All-American. What happened there? Game 1 of the college football playoffs is against Oregon State. This is my first time being in the college football playoffs with the Louisville roster. That's how good we are. 3rd and 12, we got Wheeler on the edge, blow past his defender, get wide open, and I overthrow my target. Come on. They make us pay for that mistake. Now they're up 7-0, and somehow Yates Smith pull this out. I'm loving that. Next play, I roll out to my right, and I see Kyson wide open. Get it to him. Get upfield, Kyson. He gets stopped at the 1-yard line. 4th down. It's our last chance to get in off the 1, and we made it in. Let's go, bruh. We finally get a chance to score, but we already down a touchdown and wide open. Jamari was wide open, and I made him take a diving catch because I threw it bad. Now Jamari is making a possession catch. That's why he's my favorite receiver. Over the right side, Yates Smith catches it and gets upfield. He gets the touchdown for us. Jeremiah is such a great receiver. I love the team we put together. Now we doing a read option, stop and go. We get the first down. We're still down a touchdown, and in this 3rd quarter, we're trying to make something happen. We got Jamari over the middle. Let's get it. Very next play, we look for Jamari again as he's slanting over the field. Easy touchdown. There's not a player in the league that's guarding him 1v1. Tied game. We start this one with an RPO. Smith Yates gets upfield, gets to the outside, trying to get downfield. He gets down. We hurry up the offense to catch the defense off guard. We then put Kyson in motion to really distract the defense from his speed. Everybody looking to the left. I run right up the right side. Come on with the misdirection. I get to the outside safely. Very next play, we got Smith Yates over the middle. Jeremiah with the catch, wide open. One man to beat. He couldn't beat him. Now we got to make something happen in the red zone. I'm getting pressured. I get the ball to Kyson. He gets it in. That's a touchdown. We are looking like a complete unit of a team. We all working in unison together. Our defense is struggling to get a stop. They tie the game again, and I'm wide open, so I go scrambling and slide for safety. At this point, it's a shootout. Our defense can't get a stop. Their defense can't get a stop. It's whoever can score the most points at this point. We get somebody jumping on defense. This is a free play. I'm looking downfield. I get hit as I throw. At this point, I'm basically injured from the wear and tear of constantly getting hit. We get the ball to Jamari. He holds on to it. That is a monster at receiver. We trying to run it up for a 3rd down conversion. We get 4th. We take our 3. They score another touchdown. We trying to answer with 30 seconds left on the clock. All of this is happening fast, back to back. Hurry up offense. We're trying to create anything. Over the top, we got a wide open receiver. How do you forget about Jeremiah? Smith Yates has been putting on a display. Now we get everybody to the line. We put Kyson in motion. Let's see what we get out of this. Whole right side open, and that's a touchdown to take the lead. Jeremiah has been the player of the game, showing up when we need him. Smith Yates once again showing us why he's one of our best receivers. We win by 3 after that. Next game is against Clemson. We just lost to them in the ACC tournament, so we are a little nervous coming into this. We need revenge on this. We are wearing black because this is a funeral game. Either they going out or we going out, but this is going to be a war. We ain't going for another loss. Last game, I missed the open receiver. This game, I'm on target down the sideline, and nobody is catching him all the way gone. That's my guy Wheeler. They call him Wheeler for a reason. He got wheels. Now we got Jamari downfield creating separation, throwing people to the side. Jamari ain't going down easy. We target him again back upfield. He in the open field. It's hard to bring down. That man a monster. We don't run the read option often, but when we do, it's always a successful read option, and I slide for safety. Now that the team is in the red zone, we looking for an option downfield. We don't have anything, throw it away. Play it smart. Next play out, we see more of our targets rolling to the left. I hit my man Kyson for a touchdown. That was a needle threaded because he was all over him. We missed the field goal and Clemson answers, and then I throw a turnover over the middle of the field. This just can't be an easy game at all. Clemson get a field goal off of the turnover, and now I'm looking downfield. I start scrambling. I got plenty of daylight, plenty of room. Don't get stripped. I'm trying to go down easy. When you're a weapon like me, you start looking through your progressions and you forget that you're an option. But then I see my man wide open down the sideline. That is a toe tap on the side of the field. Just like I said last possession, I'm also a weapon. So now I'm wide open for an easy run and take the lead. Throw up the 5 every time, doing this for the boys back home. I got everybody animated, everybody excited, but we need to stay calm. Clemson is not an easy team. They don't score on the first possession yet. I'm proud of that. 50 seconds left in the second quarter. We trying to make a play, get it to the sideline and stop the clock. Let's go. Kyson is double covered over the middle. He's still too fast for the double cover and still get upfield. Let's go, Kai. Speaking of Kyson, I send him to the outside. He pushed for separation and that's a touchdown. That was a professional separation. We get blown up in the backfield. We get a 4 and out and they score off of that. We only up by 3. I'm in the pocket looking for something. Can't find anything, but at least we get the first down on the 3rd. On this play, we need to score because Clemson is putting up a lot of pressure. Jamari over the top. Come on, man. That corner route is so dangerous from him. We got Wheeler on the outside being sagged off because he got so much speed. That easy first down. We get into the red zone and my coach don't want a field goal and we end up going to 4 and out. I'm so frustrated. We need all the points we can get, but at least Clemson don't score. I managed to get to the outside here and hop to get out of bounds. I'm not trying to get hit. My ribs are sore and I get hit anyway. This wear and tear is wearing me down over the middle. I get the first down. Good pass. We got Jamari downfield. He posts up like a big man in basketball and just brings that down. We run a misdirection play for Keyjuan and he gets the touchdown. We extend the lead, but the lead gets diminished. And right here is the most boneheaded play in college football history. The defender completely overruns my receiver, leaving him wide open for the touchdown, and we win the game because of this mistake. If Chris Smooth was here, he would say, give that guy a map. Where is he going? I don't know where he was running to, but it wasn't to play defense. We win by 3 points on a game-winning touchdown. I throw for 444 passing yards as we win the bowl. Getting our revenge on Clemson was sweet, but now we gotta go up against USC, and these challenges are not getting any easier. We are wearing all red because we see blood in the water against every team in these playoffs, and our coach is running these wacky plays this deep into the playoffs. Over the middle, I see Jeremiah, so I dotted straight to him, and he gets to the first down. Move them chains. Kyson coming off the edge. I hit him in stride. Barely holds on to that as the defender closing in. We move the chains once again. Targeting Kyson one more time. He got so much speed over the middle that he's free almost every time. I'm surveying the field, trying to see who open, and I realize I'm open. I avoid the defender, and I run into the touchdown. Throw up the 5, no surprise. We got a 7-0 lead. I step up in the pocket because I see Kyson 1v1 against a receiver. He too fast for a 1v1. Double him or put a safety over the top. Next play, I see Kyson with a cross over the middle. Again, creating separation with his speed. But we was going to him so much this game that he is now sore. He got injured. We need to go to other targets. Like me, I got to start scrambling. Now that Kyson is injured, we go to our second fastest player, Wheeler, coming across the field. He was sprinting like a madman. He did get that foot down. Matter of fact, he got both feet down, just in case you were wondering. I see them trying to blitz off the edge, so I sprint right up that gap. Stop playing with me. I'm reading the defense. I'm noticing the defense trying to keep me contained, so I'm opening up through the middle where I see that they leaving it open, and I'm trying not to fumble. They are getting too antsy with my blockers. I'm going to keep running. If y'all going to keep trying to press, I need to get down. Now, they finally close off any running option I had, but I see a receiver upfield. This has got to be frustrating for their defense. Just when they stop me one time, I get right back to the run, break a tackle, and now I'm in. He hit me late. Ref, throw a flag. USC's worst case scenario happened. Kyson is uninjured. I bomb it down the field. The first possession, he back on the field. Let's go. 28 points by halftime. Too bad that was the only point we finished with, but we had too many points for them to catch up. By second half, we win that game. Look at us celebrating with the Rose Bowl trophy, but this isn't the national championship. We aren't completely satisfied. We're going up against #1 Oklahoma in the national championship game in my junior year. Hey, they give me a full year starting at QB and we make the national chip. We did add a lot of pieces, but still on the back of my talent, let's go. It's a 3rd and 10 situation and they trying to blitz me. I get around the blitz, cross up a defender, and I gotta slide. They should have did a film study of last game. Don't play with me in the pocket. I'm breaking out of there easily, and we get open on the sidelines. My man Jeremiah is an amazing receiver, not to forget Kyson also. We got weapons. On the very next play in the red zone, we throw the ball to Jeremiah. He just catch and jump. He don't even try to run. He just jumps into the defender for the touchdown. He put in 100% effort, and he threw his body into this. You can't tell us we ain't giving all our effort out here. I get the ball upfield to Jamari after I thought I would have had a scramble, but I saw it was easier. We get the run outside. Come on, even the running game is getting going. Oklahoma in trouble. After the run, we hit them with an RPO to keep them guessing. We hitting Oklahoma with every level of offense we got, and now we go to Jeremiah standing on the edge of the end zone. Easy touchdown, boys. 14-7. They don't answer. Over the top, we got Kyson, but I throw the uncomfortable pass. Why is Jeremiah wide open? I don't know, but we get to the 2nd and 2. Now we at 3rd and 4, and I see a defender. I'm fighting for the first down. I push him back. The whole team is sacrificing their body for the success of their team, and I like this out of us. You can't tell us we don't want this win. Everybody working together. Everybody putting maximum effort. Everybody is locked in. 21-10. We putting Kyson in motion just like Tariq Hill, and once he get a full head of steam, he is so hard to catch. He turns upfield and he hits the burners. Let's go, Kyson. Without him, I don't know where this team would be. Without Jamari, I don't know where this team would be. Without Jeremiah, I don't know. All of us working together, and not to forget our offensive line. The blocks are holding up enough for me to see the field. We get another pass down the field. 28-17 with a threat of scoring again, and I run it in myself. We are looking like the dominant team. We got Oklahoma asking for help. We run a read option. This time I give it to the running back. He bounces to the outside. He gets so close to the end zone. Got to the 4. Now we trying to score. I'm looking around. Why is my team wide open? This game is completely broken open. There's no way that they could catch up. We win the national championship in my junior year. The Louisville Cardinals upset the #1 Oklahoma Sooners. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Jamari, Jeremiah, Kyson, me, not to mention our defense, not to mention our offensive line, and pop topping the coach with these weird plays he be running. We got it done, ladies and gentlemen. We did it. Do we declare for the draft or try it again next year? I decided let's come back and return for our senior year because there's awards I still haven't gotten. Looking at our current roster, it's not what I expected. Our main receiver lost attributes and speed. I don't know what happened. Our players in our receiving core basically declined when they should have improved. Now we got different starters, different star players. I don't even know if this is going to be an effective roster to compete for a national championship, but EA ultimately stabbed me in the back with my roster. First game of the year, we're going up against USF, and let's see what type of roster they have, and let's see our receiving cores if they are actually efficient receivers or not. First touchdown of the game, I go to old reliable Jamari Johnson for a 17-yard touchdown. Not a player in college football that can guard him 1v1. I still believe that. We scored 4 different times in the second quarter alone, and this 55-yard pass to Katarius Hicks added right to the points. They had terrible pass rush rushers. I had all the time I wanted in the pocket, and this 11-yard rush to Kejuan Brown, our running back, got us the win we needed. Sophomore year, this girl Audrey, who was a classmate I had feelings for, so I really tried to tap in with her and make her my girl, or at least get her to take me serious as a partner. She blocked me, but now she's spinning back 2 years later, now that I'm a millionaire from all these NIL deals. Girl, if you don't get out my face, what goes around comes around. You getting blocked now. Next game was against Tennessee, and let's get out here and get active because these girls keep playing with me. Let's take it out on the field. In the second quarter, I throw an interception to Caleb Beasley. My personal life off the field is affecting me on the field. Again, in the third quarter, I throw another interception to Darren Newcomb. But we're not going to let that be the determining factor of our outcome of the game, so I start scrambling more, putting the ball on the ground to make something happen for my team. We going to win these games. I ain't trying to lose. So we start putting the ball on the ground. I get it to Kejuan for a 3-yard rushing touchdown. Let's go. Barely scraped by with a 3-point victory. After that game, I get hit by the tight end Jamari. He said there's a local parade this week and some of the team is going to participate. Of course I'm coming. My boys is there. Next game is against Wake Forest, and I don't think they stand a chance against us. This play right here, we get a pass to Kejuan for an 8-yard touchdown. He almost get knocked in half by trying to dive, but I like that he's sacrificing his body for the team. Jamari Johnson with a 12-yard touchdown. Oh, reliable. For the second touchdown of the second quarter, we throw an 11-yard touchdown to Katarius Hicks. Come on, man. This was the first touchdown of the year to Joe for 20 yards. Let's get it. He actually one of my favorite receivers. Completely skunk out Wake Forest. They don't put a point on the board. We get hit up for an NIL deal from a technology company. I'm taking it. It's going to help my accuracy in games. This is the hardest matchup so far of the regular season. We going up against Georgia. They always have a dominant recruiting class. Team full of prospects and great talent. I get a 13-yard pass to Jamari Johnson. I don't know if y'all noticed, but I keep going to the seniors. Finally, I go to the fastest player on my roster, Quincy Abikati. He ran for 40 yards to get that touchdown. Me, I break out the pocket and I'm looking across the field. They left somebody wide open. It's Quincy Abikati. Touchdown again. We are looking at mid-season form early in the year. There's not one team standing close to us. Next game is against Syracuse. If Georgia didn't stand a chance, neither do they. We get this 3-yard touchdown to Quincy. Then I go to Jamari for a 5-yard touchdown in the third quarter. Right now, we got a lead that this team is not even close to, and a stack on top of that, Quincy with a 17-yard touchdown in the fourth quarter that ends it. Syracuse was only able to get 2 field goals in the second quarter. Other than that, they could not get on the board. Our defense was overwhelming for them. Game against Virginia Tech should actually be a good matchup. To start it off, we got a 21-yard pass to Jeremiah. Let's go. We were only down by 3 points after we got this 1-yard touchdown by Kejuan, but after that, we didn't stand a chance and they blew us out. That was an absolutely disgusting game we had. Trying to bounce back from the loss next week, we go up against Cal. We drop from number 2 in the nation to number 6. 6-yard touchdown pass from Quincy for the first score of the first quarter, man. Let's go. Leading into the second quarter, we had a JoJo pass for 15 yards. I really like this target JoJo. In the fourth quarter, we got another touchdown with Jeremiah Smith. Running to the back of the end zone, I put up 300 yards with 3 touchdowns. You gotta be proud of me on that bounce back after the blowout loss. Going to Miami to play against the Hurricanes, one of the toughest places to play in the nation. They love football here in Miami. We get a 2-yard touchdown rush from Thane Martin for a touchdown. In the second quarter, we get a pass to Jeremiah Smith for 19. Loves the way he keep both feet in bounds on this back touchdown pass. Jamari, the only reason I stayed with Louisville this year, and he rewards it with a touchdown. We still got that 1-2 connection. Too bad for Miami, they ain't stand a chance against us. We rank 5 in the nation now. Now we got an NIL deal from Relay Sports. Hey, more money, more money, more money. I ain't even in the NFL yet. This game we go up against the Duke Blue Devils, and I'm not scared of this matchup at all. This ain't basketball. 6-yard touchdown to Quincy Abikati. Oh man, we got another one, man. He too fast for the defense. Jeremiah give us a 13-yard touchdown. Before the game, our best receiver, Jalil McCain, said I'm not giving him enough touches, so get him involved. involved. I just throw the ball up to him and he catch it. I don't know how he hung on to this, but wait a minute. He might actually be a beast. So now I start targeting him more because he asked for it. He giving me touchdown results. He not absolutely perfect. On this other route, I get him. He gets open. I toss it up. He jumps for it. He doesn't get both feet inbound. I do need to get Jalil more touches now that I can see what he can do. But looking around the NCAA, how does he have 41 touchdowns when the next person barely has 30? He's only a 78 overall. Something weird is going on there. So I do what anybody would do in this situation. I force this team to start losing because they got some tampering going on with that roster. They're only a 2.5-star rated team and they are 8-0 undefeated. I don't know what's happening with this roster, but I don't like it. Game, we go up against Boston College, and honestly, they don't stand a chance. We are on a hot streak. I got a new receiver to start targeting. Let's go to Jalil. 18-yard touchdown pass to Jalil McClain. How did I wait this long into the year to start getting him touches? He probably would be one of the best wide receivers in the league. Senior running back Keyjuan gets a 9-yard touchdown. Nothing new there. Jalil McClain with another 6-yard touchdown. I'm working him into the offense. He wanted touches. He is looking like a star. At least 4 to 5 games went by without any targets to him, and he is the best rated receiver on my team. I am stupid. Outside of that, we get a NIL deal from a mattress company. I've been using the same mattress I had since freshman year. I'm dirty. 7th ranked Clemson is coming into town to compete against us. I honestly don't think they stand a chance, but they could show us different. Speed Demon Quincy Abikati gets a touchdown. 31-yard touchdown for Jalil McClain. I'm so sorry I waited this long to get him involved into the offense. Follow that up with a 37-yard touchdown in the 4th quarter to give us the lead and the victory. Let's go, Jalil. He can't be covered in a 1v1. I think he honestly forgive me for not giving him targets, but we are building chemistry each and every game. With that last touchdown was a playmaker. And now we going up against SMU in the ACC championship game. 3rd and 7, we need this first down, so I look out to my left and I see Quincy cutting back on his inside route. Bang, holds on to it, gets us the first down. Wide receiver screen this play and I dump it down to JoJo and he gets straight upfield. JoJo is such a reliable receiver with great wheels. He gets us all the way down for the 1-yard line. I snap the ball in the red zone and I look out to my right. I don't see anybody. I'll pump fake for a second and rush in for a rushing touchdown. Throw up the 5 for my guy in Philadelphia, man. Keep putting that 5 up for us. This time I roll out to my right with no receivers to get it to, so I got to take the sack. SMU scores that possession. We hand the ball off to Keyjuan the next possession, and he makes it to the first down. I drop back, and I see nobody open because SMU is playing great defense, so I decide to take it myself for the first down. SMU is looking scared of our pass, and I try to do a quarterback draw. Gets us nowhere. 4th and out. Our receivers are being clamped up front, so I use my legs to create more time, and we get the ball downfield to Quincy. Let's see what else. I get the ball up to JoJo, and he runs for the first down. Almost got us in scoring position in the red zone. I look to my left to hit John McClain. He couldn't get it. So we run a quarterback screen to JoJo, and he gets us in for the touchdown. Let's go, Joe. They come and answer back with a touchdown. I see my tight end over the middle. I lead it too far to the left and throw an interception. No way. Careless turnovers. I gotta make sure we keep tight in a game like this. They score, we down a touchdown because of that. I scramble the next time out. They are playing great defense, and me personally, I am struggling to find reads. Almost break down in the pocket. Playmaker, my receiver upfield. He gets to an open gap. How far can he get? Great bring down. In the red zone, we run another quarterback screen to JoJo, and it works just as well. That's our go-to down here in the red zone. Score tied at 21. We look to our running back on the left for an immediate first down on 2nd and 2. We need every yard we can get. This play, we see Jamari hook out to the left. I wait too long on the pass, but Jamari's such a great receiver, he still makes up for it. I'm a tough quarterback to bring down. I throw the defender to the ground and I look upfield to Jalil McClain and get it to him. Come on, man. Start of the 4th quarter, we hand it off to the running back. He gets around that defender and fights almost for a first down. 3rd and inches, while I run out to the right and I get a wide open step into the end zone. They are not putting a QB spy. In their defense, the next possession, they do send a QB spy, but I hit JoJo so fast up the field that he caught them off guard. I look downfield to Jamari on this corner route, and the defender hits him before the ball gets there, and they call a pass interference. After that, we decided to run a wide receiver screen up the sideline. We didn't get much more than a first down, but we keep moving the chains and wasting the time. Cornerback put me in a 50-50 position, and I got baited into the wrong option. They score off of that. It's only a minute left. I see Jamari downfield. He breaks a tackle. He gets brought down. I look upfield through my progressions. Nobody's open, so I scramble out to the right. Nothing but wide open field. I slide. Hand the ball off to our senior running back right here, and he gets up almost into the end zone. We need every inch we could get, and we're wasting time out. And he gets into the end zone on the next possession, man. Let's go. If we want to be a dominant team in this college football playoffs, I'm going to have to limit my turnovers. Heisman of the year goes to Robbie Samuel, and I get first team All-ACC, but I do not get an All-American. 4 of my teammates make it as the All-American, and I get left off of it. This is so heartbreaking. No Heisman, no All-American. What am I good for? Round 2 of the college football playoffs, we had a bye week, and we going up against Oregon. I love they green. First play, we hit the ball to Jamari over the middle. He catches it and spins off the defender. That's an incredible move. Next possession, I look through my regressions, and I don't see anybody try to scramble. I get caught 4 and out, but we get a field goal. Next possession, we see JoJo on the corner route. He gets it and almost gets upfield. Run the ball off to Keyjuan. He almost breaks a tackle, but we get to the first down marker. Run the ball to Keyjuan again. They don't have an answer for our running offense. Where's their run defense? 3rd and 7, we need to convert and move the chains. I see one of my receivers downfield. Get it to him. He drops the pass. Oregon scores a touchdown because of it. Now we trying to get open. We scramble and we get to the out of bounds. On 3rd and 3, we look upfield. We see JoJo create separation. Great catch. Great way to hold on to it. 2-minute warning. We got 2 minutes to get downfield. Jalil dropped this pass last time, and this time he holds on to it, gets us into the red zone. Come on, man. JoJo is such a great route runner, finds a gap in the defense for the touchdown. Safe and easy, rocking a baby. They are looking like children. We look downfield and we see Jamari, great route runner for a tight end, and he is hard to bring down. I drop back, look around for an open receiver. Nobody's open enough for me, so I take the ball myself and scramble, man. This time we hit a running back screen, get it to him, get upfield, miss the block, but at least we get the first down. 40 seconds left in the second. Somebody wide open through the middle. What a field. Next time out, Oregon scores again. We up 3 though. Jamari hits the corner route, gets upfield, not fast enough to outrun the defense. Run the ball with Keyjuan. He gets upfield. One defender to beat. Tried to spin on him, but at least he gets us to the 1st and goal. I see Jamari cutting across the field. My number 1 receiver. How do you miss that catch, Jamari? But we get our 3 points. Aim for Jamari again. This time he brings the ball down. We needed that in the red zone, though, buddy. Wide open, running back out in the flat. He trying to get to the first down, 3rd and 2. Since this is only a 1-possession game, we need this first down, and I run out and get the ball to Quincy. Direct snap to Keyjuan. He wasn't expecting it, and he just walks into the end zone to break the lead wide open. For a 2-point conversion, we going back to Keyjuan, and he does a dolphin dive. We are absolutely in the driver's seat going into this 4th quarter. All we got to do is waste this clock out, and I end up throwing an interception. No way. They go down the field and score off the interception. 3rd and 2. They need to stop. But they don't get it. Keyjuan breaks out for a 60-yard touchdown to put the nail in the coffin of the 2nd round of the football playoffs. So proud of the way our team performed. Terrible how I performed. I'm excusing my behavior for turning that over. At least we get one of the awards so far, but that's not the main one. Next game is against USC, and look at that trophy looking beautiful as can be. Let's see what these boys got against us. I'm not nervous at all. Okay, I might be lying, because you could tell on this first play. I got nothing but time in the pocket, try to hit my tight end. How do I overthrow a wide open big target like him? But Keyjuan is right there to save my butt like usual. He is a senior running back playing his role. A team can't stop him. Good juke back up the field. Another first down. I missed my receiver upfield on this curl, tried to get it open to him, but the defense closed in on the pocket too fast. I get sacked once again. Oh my goodness, we trying to make a first down. At least we come out of these possessions with 3 points, man. See my receiver McLean cutting across the middle, get it to him, he gets upfield. Great defense, better offense out of us. Throw this dot to get the first down, we don't get the first down. We take the 3 points though. Now we're pushed up against our end zone, hit one of my slants for a first down to get us out of trouble. This play, we get JoJo over the middle of the field. Great reception out of JoJo. Great hands. This time we run a screen play for the running back. Keyjuan gets upfield. One defender to beat. Makes the first down. That's all we care about. This play, I see Quincy get straight upfield like a bat out of hell. He misses the reception. Great defense. Next play, I notice I'm wide open, so I decide to start scrambling slide. A minute 50 left in the second quarter. We trying to score anything here. Just getting closer to the field goal marker at this point because we don't know if we're getting a touchdown. Over the top, I throw an interception. This year in the postseason, I'm looking way sloppier than I did last year. I don't know if we're going to win the national championship with me playing like this. We need a first down, so I just dump it down and we get it. We're trying to stay in field goal range. Make sure no turnovers, so we start running the ball. As you can see, the run got us absolutely nowhere, but at least we get our 3 points. USC finally put 3 points on the board. We scramble again to get upfield. We trying to find a receiver. Separation between Jamari and his defender. He gets upfield. Let's get in scoring range. I could have hit my receiver right there, but I'd rather use him as a distraction to open up all his space, and I run right into the defender. Almost had a touchdown. Speaking of almost, we right there. JoJo with a touchdown for us finally, and we need a 2-point conversion. I see McLean cutting through the back of the lane. Let's go. USC also scores a touchdown. They're down by a touchdown. We trying to get this first down so we can keep the lead. I run for it. Fast forward in the possession, USC scores. They got 17-17. We trying to get the ball downfield. 50 seconds on the clock. 20 seconds on the clock. Over the top with a corner route. We get it on the money. 19 seconds left on the clock. We decide to run the ball to get right in field goal position. And this is where we call a timeout. But EA, the game, didn't bring our field goal unit out. And the game goes to overtime. So I had to win it in overtime by scrambling. We should have won in regulation with a field goal, but the game is too stupid to bring out my field goal unit. Fortunately enough, I was able to win the game on my own, so EA didn't stab me in the back too much. We still pulled it out in overtime. Great way to pad my stats as a running touchdown, you feel me? National championship game, us versus Nebraska. 2 years in a row, we made it to the national championship game. Unfinished business. I wanted a Heisman this year. I wanted an All-American, but I'll settle for an ACC All-American, and I'll settle if we get our second national championship. This is why me and Jamari came back for our senior year, because we ain't got nothing left to prove. We just wanted to go back to back, to be honest. Speaking of Jamari, he wide open and he gets to the sideline. He is too reliable. Why is the middle of the field wide open? Slide. We in field goal position. So we decide to just start running it on the ground, and our running back is so elusive. He gets us to the 4-yard line. I run it in myself. We've been at this level before. We've been in there. Throw up the 5. We're confident. We're comfortable. Nebraska's new to this, not us. We are comfortable back here until they start bringing pressure and get a 4 and out. The Nebraska defense gets a stop, but the offense doesn't score. So this is prime opportunity for us to take advantage. You might not get a stop every possession on a team like Louisville. As you see, we're chewing up yards. Look at JoJo, triangle. He hits the corner route. I throw it over the top. He drops it. JoJo, no. Again, the defense get a stop, but the Nebraska offense couldn't score on our defense. So we got 30 seconds left in the second quarter. I see a lot of open running space, and I take it. 10 seconds left. 11, 10, 9. We looking for something downfield. I throw the ball. He drops it into the second quarter. Anyway, we get the screen. Running straight up is our boy Quincy. He is so fast. Touchdown, Quincy. We have a solid lead against Nebraska in the national championship game. They finally put up 3 points, and we get the slant over the middle. Couldn't break that tackle and break free. Another slant across the middle. I see it. I'm watching it. Get it. He gets behind the line, but he makes the first down. We run a wheel route for my boy JoJo. Somehow this defender turns into LeBron James. No way he got the vertical leap to make that deflection. That is cheating. They're cheating me. That was an open corner route. Anyway, we get the first down. Fourth quarter, 6 minutes left. Our running back is struggling to go down. I love the emotion, the passion. And look at this interception. This Nebraska team is playing like the mighty Power Rangers in the fourth quarter. Deflecting passes, making interceptions out of nowhere, but we throw a bomb down the field. I'm telling y'all, this Nebraska defense just started catching every pass in the air. This is absolutely ridiculous, but the offense was struggling to score the whole game. I don't care how many turnovers I throw. As long as we win the national championship, everything is okay with me. Let's go. We back-to-back two-time national champions. Look at Pop Toppins celebrating with his second trophy, throwing fans in the air. This is greatness personified. Look at this defensive plays out of Nebraska, though. I had to replay that. But as you can see, I'm a global phenom. We're eligible for the draft. We're leaving for the NFL. I had no choice but to do what I needed to do. Will I be a #1 overall pick in the NFL draft? You tell me. But the story of Jalen Rease doesn't stop here. We're just getting started.